Now, continuing on microcars, I saw one of these in Sorrento. I saw it a couple of times and I wasn't quick enough to photograph the flipping thing, which means it goes a heck of a lot faster than my Ami by the look of it, because I kept seeing Amis coming and Fiat Topolinos. I got enough time to go and still got a good photo. Silence was past me in no time. I have mentioned about these in the past, and I was trying. I even ordered one. I ordered one, but it was late. My Ami was late, so I wouldn't have had a chance to do with the Ami what I wanted to do before disposing of it, and the Silence coming. So I cancelled the Silence. As it happened, the Silence was delayed and delayed and delayed, and you know, I'm not sure it's out yet properly. But the person I was dealing with at Silence, I used to keep emailing him, asking him how he's going on, because I wanted to borrow one. And you've got two batteries, and I think you can actually change the battery and bring it in and charge it. Now, my opinions about charging EV batteries near the house, certainly inside, have changed a heck of a lot. So I don't think I'd be doing it now. I certainly won't be charging it inside. I might. I've got an explosive bag for my lithium batteries when I go abroad on a plane and so on, when I'm charging them. If you could get a bag big enough, then I might rig a charger up outside. But battery goes on a little trolley. However, the chap that I was dealing with at Silence stopped answering my emails, and I thought, oh, he's got fed up with me. But then I found out that Nissan were taking over importation. Now, these things are built in Spain as far as I can remember. But here we go. Enjoy the Silence. Driving Nissan's new 15K Citroen Ami rival. Nissan hopes its tie-up with a quadricycle maker will help attract younger buyers. Now, that was the idea, of course, with when I was at Mercedes. They wanted to get, you know, first drivers right the way through to retired drivers. They wanted to keep them right the way through, and they had nothing at the time. They just had the C-Class, so they brought the A-Class out to appeal to younger drivers. This is what Nissan are doing here, but you know, Nissan have got the Micra, but this, I think this is a lovely thing. The newly refurbished Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, located in the northern part of Madrid, is breathtaking. The fabled football ground recently underwent a transformation costing 1.5 billion, and it now sports a retractable roof and striking metal facade. It's amazingly grand, yet as I cruise past the home of Los Blancos, it's not the stadium that is turning heads, it's the tiny electric quadricycle I'm driving. The Silence S04 has quietly been making a name for itself in Europe, having been sold in select markets for more than a year, but it will soon be coming to the UK with the help from Nissan. The Japanese car maker partnered Silence last year and has been selling the S04 nano car through its dealer network in France, Germany and Italy. Founded in 2014 by former motorcycle racer Carlos Sotelo, Silence claims to be the biggest specialist EV manufacturer on the continent, and it is best known for its range of electric scooters. With the exclusive distribution rights to the S04 available in L6 and L7 forms, the model lineup, which includes a new entry-level option and cargo version, will arrive on UK roads early next year. But why does automotive giant Nissan, which sells more than 3 million cars globally each year, want to get involved with quadricycles? If you can drive one of these at 16 and you buy one and then you go back to Nissan and you get your next one at 17 or 18, they've got you for life. Bringing in a product we don't build that is complementary to our product range is the perfect opportunity for us, explains Gareth Dunsmore, Nissan's e-mobility boss for Europe. To be successful in the car industry right now and over the next few years, you can't wait to be a disruptor. You have to go out there and do it yourself. Well, not exactly, have they? They've just they've not disrupted anything, have they? Silence have disrupted it and they've got hold of it. Instead of spending 3 or 4 years designing and developing a product, we are using our expertise beyond our research and development and manufacturing and showcasing our knowledge of selling EVs Dunsmore points to various images of the S04 on display at the Acciona campus in Madrid, headquarters of the energy conglomerate that owns Silence. Just look at the diversity. You've got retirees, but you've also got young people, because the L6 S04 can be driven by 16-year-olds in the UK or 14 and 15 years old in Europe. With a rising cost of insurance and driving lessons, only around 1/3 of 17 to 25-year-olds now have a driver's licence, the lowest number since 2012. Car brands aren't relevant to young people because there is no need for them to be, continues Dunsmore. The S04 is a way for us to put them in the driving seat and to say we care about that demographic and we want them to be part of the Nissan family. We drove an early version of the S04 last year when it was sold in the UK by a licensed importer, and we were impressed by its refinement, kit roster and clever battery swap technology. After our test drive around Madrid, the S04 feels like a better alternative to the Citroen Ami. Well, it's a lot dearer as well, so you know. Thanks to its more advanced and accessible tech, plusher interior and surprising levels of practicality, I won't have anything said about the Citroen Ami. It's brilliant. It doesn't look or feel much different from the version we sampled previously. It's rather firm riding and doesn't feel that quick, but given its size and instant EV acceleration, it's easy to thread through traffic and it's definitely at home in the city. It's a lineup that has received the biggest overall. There's a new entry-level L6e Unico powered by one 5.6 kilowatt battery for a 62-mile range. 62, my Ami's 46, and which can be driven by 16-year-olds in the UK. Don't worry parents, it has a reversing camera as standard. Well, they're hardly likely to reverse into anything at top speed, but you know, fair enough. You've got a big windscreen to see where you're going, and it's that long. If you can't reverse that, then you know, perhaps driving's not your thing in the first place. The L6 Vivo, which has a 7-inch TFT instrument display and phone pairing, again, do you need all that in a little? Yes, you do, because Baz, you've answered your own question. You've put CarPlay in your Citroen Ami. You do need it. Okay, I was wrong then. Sorry. Gets 2 removable batteries for a 11.2 kilowatt hour capacity and a 100-mile range. Both make 8 horsepower and can travel at up to 28 miles per hour. But Dunsmore believes the top of the line L7e Plus, which can do 52 miles an hour, that would be good, and has a 100-mile range, will be more popular in the UK. The benefits of the L6 versus the L7 maybe aren't as extreme in the UK, and with the L7 you've got that extra power for catching up with traffic and driving on dual carriageways, he says. Unlike the Ami, the S04 has a removable battery system carried over from Silence's e-scooters. The batteries have a trolley handle and wheels, so once you release them from under the seat, you can take them inside for charging. S04 owners can also make use of the battery swap stations that are currently installed in cities across Spain, enabling them to swap their depleted pack for a fresh one via subscription service. Such stations could join the S04 in the UK, according to Dunsmore, with a focus on installing the stations where charging is less readily available. Sales targets for the UK are unknown, but Nissan is quietly confident about Silence and its new distribution venture. If you're after a small urban EV with just enough creature comforts and polish to feel like a car, the S04 shows genuine promise. Smallest electric nano car with flexible ways to charge. There we go. Not a bad looking thing. Oh blimey, just let me wind it round. There you go. Not a bad little thing at all. 2.28 meters total length, 247 litres boot space, not bad. 50 miles total range, 28 miles per hour. That's the L6e. We go on to the L7e, 2.28 meters in length, 247 litres boot space, 98 miles, 52 miles per hour, £15,849. Not cheap, is it? Unique removable batteries. There's the battery, removable plug-in batteries. Public battery stations coming soon. There you go. Just lifting the battery in, standard mains charging, 1.27 meters width, the width of 2 silent scooters, and just 2.28 meters long. Plenty of room there. You know, I'd get all my camera stuff in that, which is ideal. In my Ami, I have to put it in the passenger seat because there's no room. There's a little bit room behind the seat, but you couldn't get a tripod or a camera bag in. So that's 247 litres. Your convenient, comfortable cocoon. Multifunction steering wheel. What have we got there? Looks like just volume controls. Nice enough inside. Your phone goes there. You've got your display. That's a smartphone mount. The My Silence app, locate your S04, lock and unlock it, lend it to a friend via the digital key, and much more. Keyless entry. Oh, let's just go back. Keyless entry, S04 does come with a physical key, but if you ever leave it behind, you can get in and get driving using only your My Silence app. Battery level, time for a top up, clear, convenient data shows you how much battery you have remaining and how far you can go before recharging again. Shareable key, there we go, no need to fuss around with keychains when you need to share access to your car. Your digital key is also shareable to whoever else has the app. In a nutshell, performance, 6 kilowatt, 8 kilowatt peak. Is there anything there that we've turning radius 3.5 meters, acceleration 0 to 31, 10 seconds, charging time, battery station 30 seconds, so it takes 30 seconds to swap the battery. Home charging 7 to 9 hours. My Citroen Ami takes 3.5 hours from empty, but that no doubt is charging 2 batteries. Capacity 1 times 5.6 kilowatt, weight 1 times 41 kilogram. Dimensions and weight, 2 seats. Dimensions, we've gone through that, 1268 wide, 1573 high, 1573 millimeters high, 2282 long. Vehicle weight without battery, 425 kilograms, boot space 24 litres. I do know that, probably about 6 months ago now, I think, perhaps even more, they rang me up and said, you can have a slot if you want one of these still. But to be honest, my Ami does everything I need it to do. And spending 16 grand on something that's not that much better than the Ami, in my opinion, or not that much better than the Ami, how I've got my Ami at the moment, not something I'm just going to do. But I'd love to drive one. If there's anybody out there from Nissan watching, please lend it me. I think that these micro EVs, they are the way forward for EVs. That's it. Everybody should have one. For doing the run around, doing the short trips, it's good fun. And I'm not kidding. You can park anywhere. Again, I went to Morrison's today. I went in the T-Rock. I could not find a parking space in my T-Rock that I was comfortable with, because I know damn well when I come back, if somebody had got in the car next to me, I would have trolley dings in the side of my car because the parking spaces aren't wide enough. I go in my Citroen Ami, you know, well, the person who parked next to me when I came back to the car had parked right onto the white line so they could get out that side. That's what you're up against. Anyway, as I say, Nissan, if there's anybody from Nissan watching, please lend me one. I'm dying to drive one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.